Hello, all of you beautiful people, and happy Mario Day. Today is March the 10th, which is celebrating Day of Mario. Yeah, I don't really have a Mario hat. Like, I don't know whose hat this is, but that's okay. I'm just messing with you. I'm a Mario fan, okay? I promise you. I have this guy right here. This is a Goomba. Terrible jokes aside, I am extremely excited for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. The third trailer dropped yesterday, so now every single trailer as to probably what we're getting till the release date is now up in air. With all of the trailers now available to us, I decided to take as much as I could from as much footage to try to piece together as to how the movie, or specifically how the Super Mario Bros. Movie could go. Now, obviously, I think I'll just put in a disclaimer, like spoilers, I guess. I mean, all the trailers are there, but I know a lot of people don't watch the Mario trailers. They want to save it. They don't want to be spoiled, which I totally respect that. It's all good. But with that out of the way, I thought I would take a shot as to see how possibly the Mario movie could go. We don't know all the certain details of it, but I want to see if I can make a good guess as to what could happen. So, with that all being said, let's get started. Whee! Oh, shit. So, this is how the film is most likely going to start. We see Bowser in his giant, weird airship castle thingamajig, and he goes to the Penguin's castle, and the Magic Koopa is just like, "Behold, the King of the Koopas!" And basically, of this beginning scene, it'll be a big, intimidating introduction to Bowser. So that Bowser, we know that he's after them, the Golden Superstars. And you know, the Penguins here is just like, "Do you yield?" And Bowser's just like, "Nah." So then, therefore, takes all the Penguins captive, and of course, then destroys their entire castle. Now, I think I saw a clip where it was more emphasis on Bowser's fire breathing, but that's okay. And he's like, "I finally found it. Now who is gonna stop me?" Then, I feel like the movie will go into then Mario and Luigi's story. I feel like they'll more emphasize where it's like, okay, Mario and Luigi, you know, they're doing their plumber jobs. They're plumbers. They're in their world in like Queens or New York or Brooklyn or wherever they're at, but they're in their real world. And as we saw some posters, like Pauline and Spike is also going to be in the movie as well. So that's how then that'll pan off in this turn of the movie. Then in this scene, in another TV spot, we see this underground area. Now, I feel like this will be the scene where Mario and Luigi, like this will be where they go into this Super Mario 3D World portal-like area where they both get separated, where Luigi goes into the Badlands and Mario then lands into the Mushroom Kingdom. And now, obviously, this is going to be an origin story, because as we saw in the first ever trailer, that Mario, you know, gets up and he's just like cranking it up and, what? Wait, where am I? And then this is where Mario will get to meet Toad, and they'll get acquainted, and then most likely will ask Toad for help. Then, as we see in this scene where Luigi's escaping from a bunch of dry bones, that he tries to escape when he gets there, but eventually he does get captured and then gets questioned and almost like tortured by Bowser. I don't know if tortured, but I'm assuming that's sort of what's going to happen. I know there's going to be some sort of like musical that Bowser's going to sing. I don't know what he's going to sing about, but I'm extremely excited to see as to how that's going to play out. But you know, like Bowser's just like tugging on his mustache, really freaking him out. And Luigi's just like, "I'm not going to tell you nothing." Then it pans over where Toad and Mario finally get to said Mushroom Kingdom and are just cruising around Toad Town, just looking at the scenery. This clip was shown already, and it's probably by far one of my favorite clips that I've seen. I just love the voices and references. It looks so good. So then, you know, Mario goes through pipes and stuff and like a little bit more adventure, and then gets to the top of Peach's castle. That's where he will meet Peach. And then Peach will describe to Mario that she needs his help. But then somehow in between, Mario is also going to be like, "But I'm also looking for my brother. I need to find him." And Peach is like, "Yeah, I can definitely help you out with that." So looking more at the clips and trailer parts, it looks that Toad, Peach, and Mario go on like this traveling adventure where they explore different parts of the Mario universe, if you call it, with You know, you have the Yoshis, the Penguin's Place, the level from 64, and this pyramid level almost from Odyssey. Now, obviously, within this movie, Mario is not combat savvy, so within these clips, it almost looks like Mario is getting some combat training in a sense, and especially versus DK, it's going to really help him, you know, if he's going to go and fight Bowser, I think this combat experience is going to be good for him. So that's how that's going to go. Now, I don't know if it's like, if he beats Donkey Kong, the Kongs will help Peach and the others, or if it's like, or if he loses, then they won't help him. But I don't know how that part of the film's going to go, so we'll definitely have to see. But it definitely looks cool. And then we see in the third trailer where they have this underground bunker where they can build these carts, like these Mario carts, and they use these vehicles to drive along this path. Like in this scene in the trailer where Cranky Kong's saying to buckle up, they drive off this cliff onto the Rainbow Road. Now, I'm assuming within the movie that this Rainbow Road is going to be like the fastest way. Notice how it's in a straight line. It's going to be the fastest way to get back to the Mushroom Kingdom, to Peach's home. Because as we see in this clip, Bowser's minions infiltrate this race course road, and Mario and a bunch of the Kongs are fighting Bowser's bad guys. So therefore, you know, we see Mario kicking Koopa butt, and as we notice that Mario loses his cart, so therefore he gets separated from Toad and Peach. As we see in this next clip, that Peach and Toad are on the motorcycle where Peach is still wearing her motorcycle outfit. And so then with Bowser's castle being extremely close, there's a bunch of like a knight armor like on the ground. So that's why Peach picks up the halberd while still wearing that uniform. So they had to make it to the Mushroom Kingdom as fast as possible. Now, in this scene where Mario is flying over like Bowser's castle floaty thing, I don't know if he's coming out of the Bowser's castle or if he's going, or if he went somewhere else. Because you notice how the castle's still up on the mountain near Peach's castle. I don't know how that'll work though. But then obviously for the final battle, at least pretty close to the final battle, Mario and DK team up, and most likely other Kongs, maybe, where they'll team up and they'll take down as many of Bowser's minions as possible. This is as much as we could gather from the trailers, but it shows some cool like references and moves that they use, and it's cool. And finally, this was a small snippet from the third trailer where Bowser's like, do you really think you can stop me, or I don't think you'll stop me? But I think this is honestly a clip where that scene in particular is that Bowser and Mario finally face off. I'm assuming Mario flies somewhere else to maybe fight Bowser. I don't know how that's gonna work. But judging by the trailers, I feel like this general scene is going to be where the final battle will take place. So overall, with all the clips and trailers that we have and that we've seen, that's probably generally how the movie is going to play out. I'm really excited for this film. And I got to be honest, there would be one thing that I'd want to add in, or I hope that they put in as a sort of cool epic battle moment, is that if Luigi used a Mega Mushroom, just this big hulking, this gigantic Luigi, just to give Luigi at least a little bit of love, or at least a little bit of like action. Because looking at this, since this is going to be an origin story for a Mario movie, it almost seems like Luigi is the damsel in distress and Mario and Peach are like the heroes. But we'll just have to see how this plays out. With that being said, thanks for watching. Insert Mario pipe sinking sound effect here.